Hi everyone, welcome to the Priorities Academic Strategies video. Today, me and Veronica will be sharing our best practices and tips for how to best prioritize anything from academic to social to personal life as a Yale student. So my name is Henry. I use he, him, his pronouns. I'm a senior in Timothy Dwight College, majoring in ethnicity, race, and migration. And I am working with the Academic Strategies program and the First Generation Low Income Community Initiative this year.
Hi everyone, my name is Veronica. I use she, her, hers. I am a rising senior in Berkeley College, majoring in American Studies. And I am also a mentor with the Academic Strategies program. But yeah, like Henry said, we're going to talk about priorities today. And it's probably one of the most important and first things you'll do once you get to college. Studying and realizing your priorities is going to help you through your entire time, from the moment you step foot to the time you graduate and probably later on in life. So at Yale, there's always so many things going on. And in order to do anything, you have to prioritize what you want to do while you're there. This involves school, this involves relationships with home, extracurriculars, career planning, social life, and so much more. Nobody can do everything. And so it's important to realize and understand what you want to do. That way you can get the most out of your time at Yale. For example, I've learned a lot about myself just from setting my priorities. I have classes and work which I take very seriously and I really enjoy doing, but at the same time, I also find it really important that I stay connected to my friends and family at home. Making sure that I prioritize like maintaining those relationships to make some time for them every day, or as often as I need to. It really helps me just feel happier and then more set to do whatever I need to do at Yale, like classes and at work. Or at the same time, whenever I'm like doing extracurriculars or socializing, I really love what I do, but I also really prioritize sleeping and my health. And so I've learned is that I'm not willing to sacrifice my sleep very much, because if I don't sleep, I'm going to be grouchy and I'm going to be grumpy, and then I won't even enjoy, my friends and my time there at Yale. And so prioritizing a good rest has not only made me happier, but also just physically and mentally and emotionally more prepared to take on the day.
No, absolutely. And I think for me, I can go ahead and speak a little bit about the academic and professional side of like prioritizing. These kind of come in a little bit later, but as you're transitioning to Yale, like some of the most important things are really thinking about, well, what are my interests and what do I think I want to major in? And so really prioritizing classes that you think will like really help you grow in whatever fields that you're interested in, whether it be things that you were involved in high school that you really wanted to carry over, or you see a class about, I don't know, like there's a science class on bugs and you think that could be a potential interest of yours. Like really sit down and think about what do I want the semester to look like, what do I want this year to look like. And that also really applies to professional development as well. I think it's a little too quick to think about, what does life look like after graduation? But I mean, as seniors, like this is something that we have to think about often. But really, I mean, I think that's something that, the both of us have really honed in on, are like building the groundwork so that, you can really do things later on that you'll really enjoy and you already have a strong foundation. So for instance, if post-grad, you want to go to graduate school, what are some things that you can do now to really kind of help you get to that point, right? Whether it be taking really challenging classes or focusing in on your writing. Like these are things that you can start doing now that can really help you later on. And it's really all about prioritizing. A really big thing is scheduling. Like I think that's something that I always recommend first years or even incoming students now. Is really sit down at the beginning of the semester and think about, well, what are some things that I want to gain, and what do my classes look like? What do my extracurricular activities look like? What do my personal responsibilities look like? And how can I kind of navigate the semester or the year and how do I prioritize, my own growth, my academic growth, my professional growth with all of these things going on. And that has helped me tremendously in terms of like staying focused and staying grounded throughout the semester, because so many things come at you throughout your time at Yale that, I mean, having really core values and core priorities, has helped me so much. And so that's kind of the general advice that I have for professional academics. Beto, do you have any last minute things to add?
Well, I think you touched on it in that there's so much going on, and one of the things we're going to learn to do, and which is hard at first, but it's how to say no to things. And you're going to say, I don't have the time or the energy to do something, even though it sounds really cool, because you have other stuff that you really value. And it's not that you can't or that you don't want to, but it's just sometimes you just got to make those choices. And then along those lines, it's your priorities can change, and they probably will change as you get older. And no two people have the same priorities. So it really is just, what do you want to do? And strategizing, getting organized in order to accomplish all those goals.
No, absolutely. Like I mean, I think I can't speak for the both of us, but I know like what I thought I was gonna do first year is completely different than what I do now. So no, absolutely. And I want to just emphasize again, like, this video was short, but me and Veronica are always here to help. You can find us on the Academic Strategies Mentor website, and feel free to email us throughout the year if you have any questions or concerns about goal setting, priorities, or literally anything else. So you can go ahead and find us there. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Veronica, for your time. But we'll see you all later. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.